Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Oklahoma State will have some work to do after that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The play action fake. Got a man in the middle. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're bringing heat. He'll throw it. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Soft spot in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Touchdown, Red Raiders! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. He's looking to throw it. He's got an open man. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Handoff from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Still looking, on the move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in third and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up fourth down.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. To the air on first down. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got it in the middle, it's Bender. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get... Oh, what a grab by the defense! Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Osborne. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back.
Reserve brings it out to the 48. And the Texas Tech Red Raiders will take over.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The running back has it. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Bender. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Slips through the line. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Well, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires it. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The DBs will back off a bit. Getting some heat. Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Spits it out to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch called for and made. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their feet.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss, and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The Cowboys fail to stop them on 3rd down again.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Quarterback adapting. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. The Cowboys get enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
On second down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On second down, he'll fire. Got his man on the right. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback moving. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him.
And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Red Raiders pick up the first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Red Raiders will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The lone back's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.